The kickstand hip hinge, one of the most subtle yet deadly exercises. If you understand how to do this, you're going to be worlds ahead in terms of how you can actually keep that hip health and integrate foot into hip as we start to run. So it's all about that ground connection. So we're going to be really emphasizing where we're feeling the ground and where we're contacting. So we want to have that first, second toe as a contact point. As we get to here, we also want to be really mindful of where our hip sits in space. So as we come down into this hinge, we want to make sure that we're not letting the hip sink back this way. We want to get it to the point where it's almost feeling like we're about to run through, because that's what we're trying to get the connection through to. So from here, knee over foot, stack our sternum, chest on top of our foot, keep our weight going forward so we can feel this. We're going to hinge down, keep this little kickstand as just very light contact, and then we can start to hinge back out of here again. As we get to here, make sure this knee stays forward. Hold down in here, we can start to straighten the knee out, hinge back in, but make sure as we do that, the chest stays low. We don't want to let the chest start to come up, and we don't want to let that hip start to sink back this way. So weight forward, almost to the point where we feel like we're falling forward. Get the weight stacked on top, hinge in, and then play around. You can start to rotate a bit, but you should really feel that first, second toe tying in with that lateral hip. Hold for time, play around with reps, play around with rotation. Make sure we're also not creating a bend on our spine, because that's really going to jack up our low back. What we want to do is we want to stay stacked here, not rotated through. So really use this foot to create some stability and a straight spine position, because then that'll put the hips and the trunk in a better position to actually get this lateral hip firing. Feel the burn, let's go.